Pass off the post. Keeping calm is the goal. Where finally the emotion comes out from Renegades. That has to do.
Yeah, of course we're going to fight hard.
This is certainly the most confident that I've ever felt internationally. Now that I'm here, I think it's been just years in the making.
Rowdy down there. If they come through and they pull off this kind of an upset win in the first round, that's going to be absolutely insane. That would be huge. That would be a
What up, guys? We're finally out of quarantine and we've made our way into the practice rooms. Unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, so the MIQ process was basically a lottery system. 40,000 New Zealanders probably trying to get back home and get a spot in MIQ. And I was lucky enough to get one first go.
The third series here on the B stream. It's Endpoint, it's Renegades. I'm excited for it. Endpoint, one of the strongest teams in Europe for the moment. But let's get into the best of 5 Supersonic. I'm excited to get underway.
early attack there. Seiko committed right off the bat, trying to get through. Big demo and a finish from CJ. CJ Renegade.
In the second minute of OT. Oh, what a save on the goal line.
There it is.
Follow from CJ.
You can see the scramble starting to happen on the Renegade side. Oh, what a demo!
Demolition! It was CJ on the demo one. At the last, Seiko denied by the wall of OCE. And Renegades have finally done it. Renegades boys elated after that win. That's going to be a huge weight, not just off the team's shoulders at all, but specifically CJ getting his first win at the RLCS LAN. It's been a long time coming. And hey, this team has been a punchline leading up to this here all throughout the Sweden skirmish earlier this week. This has been a long time coming for this Renegade squad. This is a phase
Questions
team that
answered.
is for real. They are ready to go. We are ready to go. We've seen a couple demos. Now a pass that centers for AJ. Maybe Kami. Yes, FaZe will take it. And they're 1 win away from a 2-0 record.
Either team finding ways to work normal shots.
We would love to avoid a 4th round, but Kami's going to roll one home, and this is Renegade's first lead of round 2. And Fever take over at midfield. That's an excellent win, and Kami scores! Erasing this, especially with only 25 to go. AJ, oh, what a pass to first killer! AJ flip, reset for first killer, and denied by the Renegades. The defense comes through and survives. They force game 4. Renegades trying to bring it back all the way against FaZe, and Fever scores 12 seconds in. Dare I say, Supersonic, the comeback is on.
These few games get it up and over and just cannot create the opportunity, but it comes right back over the top, and AJ cleans it up.
Overtime for the series.
Stellar on the side of Renegades. This one gonna fall in front of the net though, and that will be it.
Make no mistake about it, this Renegades team is a legit contender. We'll have this Renegades team around for a while here this week.
We're here to try some foods, okay? We got the Renegade boys here. What do you guys know about Swedish food?
Well, I've had a pretty good experience so far. I might, to say the least, with some Swedish food, some great Swedish meatballs that I've absolutely loved, some good
You love them,
curries
yeah?
as well. So I just cannot wait.
So the first thing we have in store for you guys today is a Swedish treat. We want to start you guys off right and light. So we got none other than the Swedish licorice, the salted Swedish licorice.
No.
That's good.
Oh my.
Here it is, boys. Welcome, finally, RLCS Major. Here we are, Stockholm. This is what we like to call the Swiss Abyss. I'm going to be sitting there, everywhere. I'm going to be dominating, but this is what you're all here for. Come with me and welcome to the hype chamber, baby. Have a look at this. But here we are. We've got the cars, all the setups. This is it, the RLCS Major. Whoa! I'm absolutely pumped. There's more stairs than you can poke a stick at as well. This is the main stage. This is what we're here for. Welcome, baby. Let's get started.
Finally here. It's Renegades versus Ground Zero up front.
Yeah, me and the guys were eating dinner at 7 p.m. thinking we'd be playing at 8 or 9 p.m. We got the text saying, you guys are up. and yeah, we weren't ready.
Cannot lock that in, so back the other way we go. That one just high, but Ampus is there to finish it
Pretty
off.
much ground zero yet again, controlling the pace all throughout, and that's the takeaway for me at this point. Ground zero are just dictating the entire game.
Worries me quite a bit. Gives me a little bit of worry, you know?
Around 90 seconds in this series for Renegades. If they lose this, they drop down to 1 and 2, so they're not out of the tournament, but you talk about the differentials between the games, you talk about being on series point. Renegades just look off base. Something doesn't look right with Renegades right now.
That performance from Renegades has me worried for them.
Going into the game against Furia, we knew that they were the #1 seed in South America, but we didn't take that into consideration. We knew what we had to do, and we were ready to show that.
One of the strongest personalities in the scene from one of the strongest teams in Oceania, but they've got to get through Furia if they want to keep playing here.
These teams desperate to represent their region well, desperate to represent themselves well, get them through to the top 8. Oh, what a shot card!
Part of their struggles against some of the lower teams in OCE has been not being able to play fast, and that's a huge scream coming out from Renegades.
Real confidence coming out of that. It said it was easy. Well, nothing easy about that goal. Yan finds an angle. Not able to get it past the second. Now he goes and looks over to the help that he's got. Fever!
Fever!
Unreal, my friend! Nami looks for the step. CJ! Set right where he needed to be. CJ, who's got to buy his team some time. That's 2 players for absolutely nothing. Furia can work with this. Kaio! 3 overtime in game number 1.
You can see it's a potential goal as CJ now finds the pass across the Fever as well. Saved out again by Furia.
Kami not only wins the race, but he's got the pass. Fever misses it. Oh, good chance he misses it as well. Fever in field. Kami's got a lot of work to do. Decides to set himself up for the double. Leaves it for CJ. Unreal communication. On the back line. Kyle gone at least for now, but that doesn't matter because Yan, he's hitting bangers after bangers.
If even hit the backboard and there probably would have been a follow-up shot. At least he makes up for it. Finally, CJ getting on the ball. At certain periods of time as well as Fever. He's found the shot. That should be in. Fever snuck it by.
And when you are stuck in that position, there's no real range of motion for your car to work with. So CJ,
that's open.
He's not even needed. Is he going to steal it? Of course he's going to steal it.
It's right in front of net, off the backboard with 10 seconds left to go, but Renegades hold on.
Renegades up 2-0 in this very, very important series. The most pressing question is Renegades going to close this one out?
CJ's looking really good at the air too.
That's
those
in.
dribbles, but that's in. Another angle from Yan.
Renegades been in this position quite a bit. Oh, the demo ends up setting up. CJ roars across the field, roars from Renegades, and they might be roaring their way through to the next round. Of all ways to concede for Furia, that is one of the more pain. Is it frustration or desperation? Either or, it's not good for Furia.
Oh, Kami's just cleaned it out. He's settled in nicely with 10 seconds left to go.
That's off the post. Follow from Fever! They wanted to keep it calm, but that is the goal where finally the emotion comes out from Renegades. That has to do it.
All right, standing here with Fever from Renegades. I mean, first RLCS land for you. You said earlier before in the break, we were just talking a little bit about how you used to watch your two fellow teammates play, and now you're playing with them on a team. What is that feeling like?
It's really surreal because I've told this story so many times back at home. I used to watch these guys like in the crowd. I used to cheer for CJ. I used to cheer for Kami. And now that I'm playing with them, now I'm playing against the best players in the world. I think it's surreal, but I'm taking it in well, I think.
A 3-0 sweep for Renegades over Furia. How about it? First time in the hype chamber. First event for that man right there, Fever.
Well, ladies and gents, if it isn't the best day of my life, they always say good things happen to good people, and look what we've just been delivered with. Thanks to ESL, they've hooked us up with a bucket of ice. How good is that? We finally got something to cool the drinks down. I mean, this bad boy can just go straight in there. There we go. So, we're ready to go. Thank you so much, ESL.
Yo, Siege. Hope you're all in your room, brother. Keep them cool, keep them crisp. I admire the bucket. Good size. Not really. How many drinks can you fit in that? Just wondering. Just here with Zeus's soup bowl. And you know what? It's quite the behemoth. And we can fit in a multitude, that's cold, a multitude of drinks. The whole juice box actually fits under the ice in the water. Jeez, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, well, everyone was doubting us. Everyone had us going, 1 for 3 in the Swiss or 0 for 3 in the Swiss, and we were currently 2-2, knocking on the door of top 8. So this was the game to make it everything, and this was the game to make OCE proud.
The hopes of OCE still alive, but the biggest challenges they have yet faced in front of them here. Semper taking on Renegades. This is going to be crazy.
Renegades coming into this needing to do just that little bit better so we see them tomorrow.
That maybe that's his ceiling, but with this player Archie on his team, he can break even further, and it's 1-0 to Semper.
Fever attempting to find Kami this time, doesn't manage to do so. Short set off the dribble, lays it off to Archie, 2 goals. I want Renegades to be brutal.
CJ, there we go, there's a fake, onto the backboard he goes, but there is one of those surprise attacks that Renegades can really utilize. They keep the attack going. Kami, it's going to be a chance, it's going to be a goal for Fever. Semper Esports has suddenly run out of time. This game has gone so quickly. That one goal that was scored earlier, still the difference between these two teams. There's Archie, suddenly it's Semper Esports. They're getting every extra touch. CJ backflips on his backboard, and there's Casio to equalize. Kami over onto the backboard now. Fever, can he put it away? He's scored some absolute bangers so far today. Keeping their opponent pinned down, but credit to Renegades, they're not letting themselves be pinned down. Archie does shoot. Oh, and Casio follows it home.
Renegades on death's door.
They've fought for thousands of hours, they've traveled for thousands of miles, and potentially Renegades, this is their final stand against the brilliant Semper Esports, who might be able to put themselves 1-0 up early doors in the third. Here comes Chaussette onto the crossbar, and that is the difference. Look at the finish.
Their touches aren't great at the best of times, but CJ finds Fever.
He's trying to go forward, get this dunk on Casio. Not to be on that occasion, and Semper Esports do survive the wave. There's an infield pass towards Archie. He shoots, and he scores it. Semper Esports double their lead. They still have time to play with. CJ shoots to the side. Fever's coming in. Fever breaks through, and Fever scores.
Just 2 goals now separating these teams. Renegades starting to turn it on. 30 maximum for a second or 2 there. And Archie bringing it back to a 3-goal lead for Semper. The screams from the main stage in the hype chamber are echoing.
What a professional performance this has been. They've slowed down when the time is right. They've attacked when the time is right. And now they have seen this game through to the end.
We came into the major with absolutely 0 expectations, and after each game we had all the fans back at home and back everywhere around the world cheering us on, and it gave us that little bit of extra confidence to know that we can do it and that we will do it, and ultimately we did. We didn't obviously make it into the top 8, but we were very happy with our results, and everyone else is very proud of us as well.
Happy birthday to you. Hip it, hooray! Hip it, hooray! Hip it, hooray! Let's get the candle out. Hey!
I would absolutely love to win this major. I think it's not the be-all and end-all, but it would be incredible.
We're going to do our best, and I think people are underestimating us.
That's off the post, follow from Fever! Finally, the emotion comes out from Renegades. That has to do it.
Out here into the second minute of OT. Oh, what a save on the goal line. There it is. Follow-up from CJ. He opened the scoring, and he'll close it in game 3.
Every good team to be on top has hiccups. There's times where we're going to feel like giving up. There's going to be times where we feel like we're on top of the world. And I asked all the guys, before we hop on the plane, if you can all look at each other in the eye and tell each other that you did your best and that you gave it your all, if you can do that, then that's all I asked for.